laptop computer, take a listen. There's a voluntary recall of some of the company's 15-inch MacBook Pro models. At issue is the battery inside the laptops that Apple says could overheat and become a safety risk. The recall is aimed at MacBook Pro models sold mainly between September 2015 and February of 2017. Apple has dedicated a website for customers to check if their computer is eligible for a free battery. Last month, musician White Panda tweeted a video that showed his MacBook Pro after it exploded into flames.
Richard, a local Airbnb host tells me she's had 2 cancellations in just the last 24 hours due to concerns over the coronavirus.
Just extra sanitizing and bleach and just making sure, everything's sprayed down with Lysol just as a precaution.
With restrictions being placed on travel around the world, local Airbnb host Bethany Giles says she's had 2 cancellations in just the last 24 hours.
One for this weekend for the Spartan race that was postponed, and then another where a couple was just returning home early to avoid any further travel.
Now Airbnb has created more flexible reservations, a new program which will include 3 major changes. Hosts who are willing to offer refunds on cancellations will benefit from Airbnb increasing visibility for the host listing to drive new bookings. Guests will also have filters that make it easier to find and book accommodation options based on either flexible, moderate, or strict cancellation policies. Lastly, for bookings made now through June 1st, if guests need to cancel and are not due a refund, the company will refund that fee as a travel coupon, which can be used on a future trip. Airbnb says the changes are aimed at giving travelers more peace of mind when booking and helping hosts secure more reservations in the long run.
Hello everyone, today I want to discuss with you about the small tech literature of Xiaomi car. As everyone knows, Xiaomi is not only famous for its products, but also for its marketing. For example, Xiaomi Motors aims to become the fastest 4-door production car on the surface. Those who don't know think that seeing the big word on it means that the Xiaomi car is the fastest, most produced car on the surface, but forget the goal to become on it. Similarly, Xiaomi cars are equipped with 2200 mAh Xiaomi Super Steel as standard. If it were an outsider, they would think it was some high-tech new material. But if you look at the bottom of the poster, you will find a small line. It means is that Xiaomi Super Steel is just the name of the research and development material, not the so-called high-tech material. In the follow presentation, I will discuss it with you in detail.
So hi, I'm Morten, CEO of Maxis. With me is Dushan, Head of Consumer Services. And we're speaking to you live in the Maxis office in KL. We want to share some updates on the Maxis plan with you. We're committed to listen well to our customers, not just the surveys in big numbers, but to individual customers. And lately, our call center and social media have been alive with many negative opinions on Maxis. Of course, this has concerned us. But very recently, the market has moved on, focused on providing much more data. We have been preparing our own offerings, but we have taken too much time because we wanted to add more great features than just more data. While we were developing these new plans, some individual customers had tailored plans offered to them. And this has angered some of you, and it also doesn't fit with our company's commitment to fairness and transparency. So, we were late in responding to you, and we treated individual customers differently, and for that, we're sorry. But we're also very excited about what we are doing now.
We will actually be launching our upgraded plans later this month, but I'd like to now announce that all our existing one-plan customers will automatically be upgraded to much higher data quotas, and we mean much higher, for the same price. For example, our Maxis One customers with 1 GB will move to 5 GB, and customers with 3 GB will now get 8 GB. Unlike many other new plans in the market, we're not limiting these benefits just to new customers, but to all existing Maxis One customers. In addition to these quota upgrades, we'll be announcing further innovations that will enable our customers to do a lot more with their data on our network.
Hello everyone, welcome to listening our group project. First, I will introduce our group members. 张晴晨、彭金燕、郑文杰、杜云飞 and 温嘉诚. So let's talk about the why Netco mattered in business. Netco build long-term trust as Netco campaigns maintain brand reputation. Unethical actions bring short-term gains but long-term damage. Okay, lessons in dishonest marketing. So it includes key issues, experience, impact, and license. So let's talk about the lessons. Being honest in marketing is very important. Lying for quick money leads to furniture. Openness and respect build real long-term trust.
Hello everyone, my name is Du Yunfeng. Today I want to talk about a really typical marketing case, Leijun and Xiaomi Suqi, and where its marketing went wrong. Let's start with the first step. Xiaomi is good at products and marketing, but Suqi's posters, mail print messed up. Big World side is the fattest, mass-produced four-door car, but Tiny is aims to be what's missed. It's also mentioned Xiaomi Super Steel, and which sounded high-tech, but true is turns out small point side is just a material name. This trick customers has their trust in Leijun and Xiaomi and was totally unethical. Next, let's see the impacts. First, buy the new spirit fast. Social media talked about Xiaomi's small print trick, and media called it not transparent. And Leijun got criticized. Second, others dropped nearly half. Planet buyers changed their mix, and competitors took the customers. Finally, about the key license. The first, ethical marketing is a must. Don't hide truth in small point to customers. And second, is be honest. Xiaomi's slow response made it worse. Just say sorry to us and no excuses. That's it. Thank you.
Let me talk about Apple Mac Pro battery recall in 2019. In 2019, Apple started a voluntary recall for some 15-inch MacBook Pro models. These are the Retina versions made between 2015 and 2017. The batteries in these affected devices might overheat and even catch fire. To help users check if their devices are part of the recall, Apple made a special serial number check tool. Users with eligible devices could get their batteries changed for free at Apple stores or authorized service shops. Apple's reaction to the recall was very smart. The most important thing is that it put customer safety first and actively admitted the problem. It sent out a clear recall notice, let users check the situation with several numbers, and clearly told affected users to stop using the related devices right away. The whole process was transparent and responsible, which made users trust the brand much more. We can learn several important things from the event. First, dealing with the risks quickly is crucial. Acting in time can stop problems from getting worse. Second, keeping communication transparent is important. It's the key to building trust and making the brand more credible. Besides, we need to offer user-friendly solutions. Services like clear use guides and free repairs can make the customer experience much better. Finally, for all the digital companies, product safety should always be the most things.
Hello everyone, today I will share how Airbnb used pricing to manage the COVID-19 crisis. When the pandemic started in March 2020, travel stopped. Airbnb's booking fell almost completely. Both guests and hosts faced financial pressure. Guests wanted refunds and hosts depended on the income. The platform was stuck between the two sides. To manage the crisis, Airbnb introduced three important pricing related actions. First, for hosts who agree to give refunds, Airbnb increased the visibility of their listing to help them to get future bookings. And second, for guests who had to cancel, Airbnb offered travel credits instead of cash refunds so they could use the value for future trips. And third, Airbnb created a $250 million fund to pay hosts 25% of the income they lost from canceled bookings. These three actions balanced the interest on both guests and hosts. They protected trust on both sides. Even though Airbnb had to take a short-term loss, but in the long run, the strategy worked. Airbnb returned to profit in 2021, and listing of the platform increased. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this time we are going to talk about the negative prices strategies in case study of the Maxis 2016 crisis. What crisis does the hidden menu cause? So what happened led to the leakage of the Maxis customizations package? This matter can mainly be summarized into the three parts. The first part is the primary courses. The customer no longer wish to accept this expensive package, and they want to change the operator company from this to another one. The immediate causes is an Eastern Malaysia's customer. He shared his own experiment on lawyer.coms, which resonated with the customers. And the final part is the Maxis official account denied the existence of the hidden menu, which upgrade the conflict between the Maxis and the customers. After 2 weeks, the Maxis provided their final solutions. The senior management admitting the hidden menu and provide the loss protection reduce the price of the package for customer and add mobile data for users. However, the brand's reputation has been broken, making it difficult to accumulate loyal users again. Lost 1 million customers and lost 10% of the 1 year's revenue.
Let's start the conclusion. So Nasico is not just the right thing to do, it is a strategy advantage. So companies that value integrating are more resilient and successful. Building trust takes time, but losing it can happen overnight. So thank you for your attention and listening. So that's all our group project.